name is Robert, and I'm with the Student Activism Project, and I have Jack Hunter here with me. How you doing?
Good to see you. Good to be here.
Kind of had three questions, and the first one is, what is liberty to you?
Well, liberty is freedom. Some people would say that's a vague term. I think that most people, it has positive connotations. The founding fathers thought liberty was something that was God-given, that was enshrined in our Constitution, or at least protected as such. I think most Americans today would agree with that definition. Do sometimes people, not only on the left side of things, but maybe in the Republican Party, use the term liberty for nefarious things, like maybe spreading liberty around the world in the name of democracy? They certainly do, but it's still a very real and tangible thing, and certainly something we're fighting for.
Okay. What exactly got you started in the liberty movement, if I should call it that?
I'm from Charleston, South Carolina. I lived in Boston for about 3 years in the mid-90s. And I just happened to get involved in politics. I was interested in politics, a little bit of talk radio. I started following the Pat Buchanan campaign when he ran for president in '96, and he echoed a lot of the same themes you saw with Ron Paul in 2008 about we're a republic, not an empire. He was opposed to the Kuwait War, the Operation Desert Storm at the time. He was anti-NAFTA, among other things. But, his sort of anti-establishmentarianism of his campaign appealed to me, being at that young age. But his politics are something that have stuck with me, and I now see in guys like Ron Paul, organizations Campaign for Liberty and Young Americans for Liberty. And it's very encouraging because we're kicking butt and taking names and making some headway.
Oh, great. Do you have any encouraging words for aspiring activists?
Stick to your principles, but never be afraid to be politically practical either. I often say that there's nothing wrong with compromising politically to advance principle, but you've sold out when you compromise your principle simply to advance politically. I would say that 99% of the politicians out there will compromise any principle, if they had any to begin with, to advance themselves politically. That's not what we're about. Stick to your principles and be willing to work hard and not get anything out of it immediately. There's going to be a lot of heartache, a lot of discouragement before you get to anything, either a political victory or maybe a certain job or something you're looking for. You just keep your nose to the grindstone, keep your chin up, and keep moving forward.
All right. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir.